There are a lot of yellow wildflowers blooming at the end of summer in the Midwest. A lot of them are hard to identify, but there's one yellow flower, a very cheerful yellow flower, that's easier to identify because it's so unique. It's also named after a bird, it has touch-sensitive leaves, and it's considered a pioneer plant. Hi, I'm the Iowa Prairie Girl. I'm coming to you from Mitchell County in North Iowa. I'm at a wildlife area that happens to have a cornfield as a food plot. It's the end of August, and we're going to take a deeper look at Partridge Pea. Let's take a look at the flower first. So you can see it's a bright yellow flower. It has 5 petals. The petals are irregular. They're not the same size. Usually the largest petal of the 5 is the bottom petal. And then usually inside, or not usually inside, but inside one of the petals has some blotchy redness to it. They grow in a raceme, so up the stem they come in a pattern. And sometimes they don't all bloom at the same time. They bloom from the axil of the leaf, so at the base of the leaf, that's where the flower bud will come. The flowers have 10 long dark maroon stamens, and then there's a long green curved style. And then on the back, you can see those open sepals. They are a light green, almost yellow, and they're narrow and have a pointed tip. So here we have the leaf of partridge pea. As you can see, they grow in leaflets. They're a compound plant. They grow alternate on the stem, meaning that they grow every other on the stem. The stem is starts out as a light green, and then it will turn into a dark brown, or almost a reddish brown. The plant itself will grow to be about 1 to 2 feet tall. So you have these leaflets, and you can have anywhere between 12 to 30 leaflets on a plant. Then you have your seed pod, or we have our seed pod here. So you can see it's kind of a flat, light green. You can actually, it's almost translucent. You can see where the seeds are growing in it. So it starts out green like this, and then as it dries, it turns into a brown. And as the plant dries, it will the seed pod will twist and become real dry and tight. And then once it's so tight, it'll pop open and it'll send the seeds flying. So this is in the legume family. Partridge pea is an annual. It will just grow by the seed, and it will colonize. It will spread enough seeds that you'll have a large patch of partridge pea. Bobwhite quail love to eat partridge pea seeds, and that's where we get the name partridge pea. Bobwhite quail is a quail, but they also consider it a partridge, so we call it partridge pea. Other upland birds will also eat the seeds, such as turkey and pheasants. Mallards have been known to eat the seeds of the partridge pea, and as well as songbirds like goldfinches. Bees love it, love the partridge pea, as well as a host plant to many butterflies, such as the sulfur butterflies. Large colonies of partridge pea can provide shelter to animals and birds, but also do know that consumed in large quantities, it can be toxic to livestock. Another name for partridge pea is sensitive plant or sensitive pea, because apparently if you touch it or brush up against it, the leaves will fold up. Let's see what we can... Yeah, not folding for us. But apparently the leaves will fold up. Another name for it is also sleeping plant, because the leaves fold together at night. Partridge pea is considered a pioneer plant, meaning a pioneer plant is a plant that once an area has been disturbed, it's a plant that will be one of the first to spring up. As I said, partridge pea is an annual, and it sprouts by seed. So these seeds might lay dormant in the ground for decades, and then once the area is disturbed, the plant is able to develop again. Partridge pea adds nitrogen back to the ground, and it's great for erosion control. And what happens is the partridge pea will bloom, and as its restoring back the land, other native wildflowers can take hold, and it gives the other wildflowers time to get their footing and to develop. And so partridge pea, once the other natives have kind of taken over the land again, you won't see as much partridge pea in that area. The cheerful flowers of partridge pea are a symbol of joy and happiness and positivity. Partridge pea is believed to bring good fortune and prosperity, and it's a symbol of being able to thrive even in spite of harsh times. Thank you for watching my video on partridge pea. Again, I'm the Iowa Prairie Girl. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, I hope that you get out in nature, and I hope that you see something wonderful. Thanks.